It's difficult to say which programming language is the most difficult. Different languages can present their own unique challenges to different people. That being said, some programming languages are generally considered to be more challenging to learn and use than others, due to their complexity, abstract nature, and the need to understand and manipulate many low-level concepts. Some uncommon programming languages are really hard to learn and understand, and they're called esoteric programming languages. Malbolge, for example, was created to be the most difficult by design. Its code is self-modifying by design, and the effect of an instruction depends on its address in memory. Cow is another example. All instructions in this programming language are some variation on moo, which just so happens to be the only word cows really understand. You'll find also other fun ways to write code, like in the Whitespaceprogramming language. Unlike most programming languages, which ignore or assign little meaning to most whitespace characters, the Whitespace interpreter ignores any non-whitespace characters. Therefore, only spaces, tabs, and line feeds have meaning. Anyways, esoteric programming languages, known as esolangs, are created to be difficult and not adaptable to the needs of the market. However, there are some common programming languages that are considered to be more challenging to learn and use than others. Before we get into these, don't forget to subscribe and join our developer community. You'll find the links in the description. Let's start with assembly. This programming language is considered to be challenging due to the need to work directly with computer hardware and write instructions in machine code. It requires a lot of attention while coding, as there are no variables, just registers and memory locations. A Hello World program using assembly contains more than 20 lines of code. Assembly is no longer used to create software, but it is still needed in operating systems and drivers. As an example, 0.8% of the Linux kernel is written in assembly. C++ is also considered to be challenging. However, it is not hard to learn, especially if you have a good understanding of C. C++ provides low-level and complex features such as pointer manipulation and manual memory management, but once you understand it, it provides the highest level of control over your computer. It is certainly easier than assembly. However, due to its advanced syntax and wide range of paradigms, it can be challenging for beginners to learn. Some of the most popular tools and platforms in the world are developed using C++, such as MySQL or Bitcoin Core. Because it has a very different paradigm compared to most other languages, Haskell is considered to be challenging. In addition to its strict ideology, Haskell uses pure functional programming, has a strong type system, a high level of abstraction, and encourages writing code in a very compact manner. Some say that Haskell is not designed for industry. However, some powerful tools and platforms are using it, including the NASA Copilot project, Facebook Sigma, and Cardano. The latter uses Haskell for its decentralized application backend. Last but not least, add Lisp-like languages to the list. Programming languages such as Common Lisp, GNU Guile, Clojure, and Racket are referred to as Lisp dialects. There are many other Lisp dialects, some of which are easier to learn than others. The two most widely known general-purpose Lisp dialects today are Common Lisp and Scheme. In his blog, Paul Graham considers Common Lisp powerful but ugly, and Scheme small and clean. When solving problems in Lisp, you need to think and write code in a completely different way compared to other common programming languages. So, Lisp is not really hard, it just looks foreign. Lisp is still used in some companies today. Grammarly, for instance, has its core grammar engine written in Common Lisp. On their engineering blog, one of their developers wrote, "Lisp proved to be a remarkably reliable platform for one of our most critical projects. It is quite fit for the common requirements of modern cloud infrastructure, and although this stack is not very well known and popular, it has its own strong points. You just have to learn how to use them." That was another episode of 5 Minutes Programming. Don't forget to subscribe and join our community using the links in the description. See you tomorrow.